Hello everybody and welcome to your daily tarot advice. This is for Thursday, October 4th, 2018. Today for the interactive option, we have the astrology reading cards. We have the house cards, the planet cards, and the zodiac sign cards. I will start with the moon phase. If you are not interested in that, go ahead to your timestamp below. So we have a waning crescent moon in Leo today. So today's energy should feel a bit more fun, playful, upbeat, lighter. Those heavier emotions that many of you have been dealing with over the last few days should be lifting definitely today with the change of the moon going from Cancer into Leo. So yay for that, because I will tell you, I sure felt that. So let's see what Luna has to add for today's energy, this nice little upswing. Ooh, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Wow. So this energy of the day for just general, there could be some swift and drastic changes that take place either personally in your life or you see going on around you for others. I mean, we have a full moon eclipse here. That's powerful. It's like doors that close are going to stay closed, but new doors open as well, okay? So, you know, if you've been wondering about something, trying to get over something, trying to move beyond something, you know, here it is. Like today has great energy for that. And I think mostly what this is talking about is those of you who were really feeling that watery emotional energy while Luna was in Cancer. This is speaking to how some of you are going to just wake up today and it's like a whole new world. You're beyond it. You're not sad. You're not weepy. What you were missing and crying over yesterday is gone in history. You're like, whew, I am back. All right. So I feel mainly that's what this is about, is many of you just feeling a renewed sense of life and energy and happiness and joy today based on the energy that has been the last several days. But, you know, this is general, so some of you, this could be really big, powerful changes taking place today in your life, or you're observing that happen for others, or there's just something inside of you shifting big time very powerfully where you just are, your mind is made, and that's that. You know, sometimes we struggle, we're on the fence, we're on the fence, we're on the fence, and then the moment comes and it's just like, boom, your mind is made up, and that's that. So some of you, that's what this is about. Anyways, those are the messages from Luna for today. I will start with Sagittarius. If you are not a Sagittarius, go ahead to your timestamp below. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing today? Let's see what this Thursday has in store for all of you. Okay. Ooh, we have solar eclipse revolution. So with the moon phase card being the full lunar eclipse, and now you have the solar eclipse here, Sagittarius, this could be a very powerful day for you guys. Things can really be shifting and changing unexpectedly right before your eyes today. Others of you, this is big time change inside of you where, again, if you've been feeling like you're under a wet blanket, now it's like you're free and your fire is blazing. All right, so let's pull another card here from Luna to see what she has to say. I love that you guys got the solar eclipse. All right. Ooh, cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Wow, Sagittarius. This is all about having some serious courage. If something's been holding you back or you've been feeling afraid, I feel like today all of that shifts now that, you know, the moon is sitting in Leo. You feel empowered and you may be called to act upon your courage and bravery today. Speak your voice, make the first move towards something, whatever that is for you personally. Okay, wow, Sagittarius. Let's see. Let's pull a tarot card. This is like, be aggressive in your pursuits, whatever that means for you. Don't take no for an answer. Or if where there was no, all of a sudden it's like, boom, it's turned into a yes because you were relentless and persisted. Oh, look at this. We got the Three of Swords. This could be Sagittarius if you have said or done something that has hurt another person close to you. This is saying, like, if you've been like, oh, whatever, they're just being stupid, they're sensitive, it's nothing. It's like today you wake up and you just feel it and you understand it from their perspective, which kind of makes you feel bad, where if you were angry and frustrated previously about, you know, something that's happened, you wake up today feeling a bit more responsible about it than you have in the past. And any sort of sadness, it's like you really want to correct that. You want to right that wrong. You want to make it better. You don't want to have it linger on. And, you know, whatever this is, I kind of feel like it was going on prior to today. And either you were just too upset or too angry about it to really feel it, if that makes sense. And now you wake up today and you just see things quite differently and you're like, oh damn, you know, maybe I do need to say sorry. Okay, for others of you, this could be where somebody else, it's on them to come forward and apologize to you. All right, you will know based on what you've been going through and what you're experiencing today, whether you're the one that needs to reach out or if somebody else needs to reach out to you. But definitely a clearing of the air and tension, disagreement, and sadness. So that's great, Sagittarius. So those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for you guys on this Thursday. Wow, you guys got solar eclipse revolution. Sagittarius also received this, and based on the card I pulled for the moon phase, you know, that was a full lunar eclipse, and now you have solar eclipse revolution right here coming out as your energy for today. So much like I said in the moon phase, I feel those of you who kind of felt like you were under a wet blanket, were just really down, just today is like a whole new world for some of you, and you're like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I'm breathing life into my body once again, okay? Others of you, this is like big time changes taking place in your reality, either for you specifically today, or you're observing that take place for somebody else. Or this is happening inside of you where you couldn't understand something, or you couldn't see somebody's perception, or, you know, you were just feeling very blocked. It's like, boom, today is clarity. Today is understanding. Today is movement forward. Things change. Things shift. So let's pull another card and see what Luna would like to add to this. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Well, the new moon in Scorpio will be taking place in the early part of November. So, Capricorn, this could be, you know, whatever's going on, the start of it today or the understanding, the completion of it could take place by that new moon in Scorpio. But for most of you, this is really like, there's not much to fear. Like, what you're fearing is unfounded to some degree. That doesn't mean there wasn't initial things that you needed to worry about or your initial fears weren't warranted. But at this point, the universe is like, don't be afraid. Don't fear what you cannot see, what you cannot understand, what seems dark and murky to you at this time. Or, you know, if there's any sort of intense emotion that you've been struggling with, you know, don't let it consume you and take prisoner of you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm crippled with this emotion, because this is like, things are not as bad as you think they are, or that things are not as bad as you are fearing they are about a person, situation, yourself, etc. And, you know, if you are being called upon today to make a big change or to jump into the unknown, don't let any sort of fear hold you back. Like, it's time for like powerful change based on this energy. And, you know, Venus is about to go retrograde tomorrow in Scorpio. So perhaps this first 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks of 4 or 5 weeks of Venus's retrograde period, you are really going through a review, and you are going to push past whatever has been holding you back, okay? This Venus retrograde may be incredibly powerful for you. Big time transformation with this card, and that's what Scorpio energy is all about, right? So let's pull a tarot card for you guys. Nice, look at that. We have the Chariot. This is victory. This is success. This is breaking free from what holds us back, okay? And what's holding us back is some sort of fear-based energy about making a big change or not being able to see into the unknown. But the universe is calling your attention to move past any sort of fear, because there's victory to be had, Capricorn. So those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Aquarius. How are you guys? Let's see what Thursday has in store for all of you. Okay. Ooh, a void of course moon missing. So Aquarius, with this coming out, whatever you got going on today, there may be some elements that you are missing, meaning there's things going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. There's more to the story. You could be thinking one way, just kind of out of fear-based energy, but things are truly happening another way. Okay, this could be positive or negative, just really depending on where you're at personally on your life journey. Also, because we have missing here, there may be somebody that is just heavy on your heart. Things could be going okay in life, or you could be happy, but there's just this piece of you that you feel is missing, you know, since they've gone away. And I did say in, I believe it was yesterday's daily, about missing somebody. Actually, I think it was a couple days ago, how I was missing somebody, and I had to come to terms with the fact that at this point, you know, just depending on how long you guys have been apart from each other, I'm going on 2.5 years, so that's the length of time I'm speaking about. And I was, you know, missing them, and it just occurred to me, like, we are not the same people we were when we broke up or when we dated. And what I am feeling is like I'm in love with the memories of what we once were, of who we used to be. And what I miss is the person I was, you know, having just a different type of energy and spark for life, because I was so happy and in love with another person. And, you know, it's hard to lose that and then regain yourself, right? That's the healing process, and a lot of people get stuck there. And so I realized what I'm missing is myself, not him, not the relationship, but who I used to be. And what I'm in love with now is the memories of what once was, not what is now. And all we have is what is now. So if you're really missing somebody, and I don't mean somebody who has transitioned back into the non-physical, because that's a whole different type of loss. I'm talking about somebody or a situation, missed opportunity in your life that you've really kind of just been beating yourself up over or feeling bad about. And listen, there's more behind the scenes than you know. And the way everything's going to work out, you can't fathom in this moment. You truly can't. There's just no light of the moon, okay? Darkness of the intuition, darkness of the emotion, like being blinded, the veil being incredibly thick, nothing coming through, no light, void of course moon. So just trust in that whatever you feel is missing from you today, or if there's just more to a story or situation you can't quite put your finger on it, that's okay. Don't stress, don't fret, don't spin stories in your mind. Just pull back, because the void of course moon is short-lived and all things will be illuminated, okay? So let's pull another card to gain more insight about that. Look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So we're about to have a full moon in Taurus in the month of October. So that's a nice, beautiful confirmation. But Aquarius, like I said, you don't know how everything's going to play out. You don't know how the ball bounces. All you can do is shoot your arrow with the best of your intention and see where it lands. And so this is like, don't fret, don't be upset, don't feel bad, don't get down about what you feel is missing or what you can't change, or, you know, any sort of regret of your past. It's like, that's what it is. Or if it's a situation in your present now where you just, again, feel like there's something not being said to you or something's off, don't make yourself crazy trying to figure it out. Like, just chill out. Just take a step back today. Because like I said, all things are going to be illuminated. And, you know, with the new moon in Taurus here, prosperity lies ahead. This is good things for you. It's like things are going to work out better than I feel you imagine right now. So let's pull a tarot card. Yeah, look at Aquarius. Yes, you cannot worry yourself. You cannot stress yourself. It's really time to give your minds or your emotions a break from either rehashing something or trying to figure something out and understand why or how is it going to play out in the future. Like, let all of that go today. And some of you, just because this showed up, if somebody is coming to you and they're like, just, they need, want, you're better to just cut them off. Like, honestly, Aquarius, I feel like today you should be focused on yourself and nobody else, and really more about like recharging your batteries and just giving yourself permission to let go of whatever this is today, because you're gonna know it's like all gonna play out. You're not gonna be in suspense forever, or the struggle isn't gonna be there forever. And some of you, it's like you're so hung up on something of the past, yet there's something better that's up ahead, and you've got to recharge yourself and rebalance yourself to get there, with this card especially, my goodness. So Aquarius, recharge your batteries, trust the universe has got your back, and what you don't know or don't understand today is going to be illuminated for you. All right? So Aquarius, those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Pisces. How are you guys? Let's see what comes out for Pisces today. Ooh, we got Black Moon, Lilith, some mystery. Pisces, today, what you cannot understand, what you cannot see, what you cannot sense and figure out in that capacity, you're kind of best just to step away, especially if it's anything like incredibly challenging and you just like, damn, I don't really know what to do, or why is this happening? What's even going on here? Try not to involve yourself, whether this is something kind of playing out in your life personally or playing out in the life of somebody else. There's more to the story, and getting involved in a situation or drama that really has nothing to do to you can actually bring detriment to you today. So if somebody is trying to pull you in to their mess, to their drama that has nothing to do with you whatsoever, just steer clear, make up any excuse you can, because it's like it will have detriment to you to even be involved whatsoever, even if you're just like listening. I don't know why. It's like, stay away from anybody's drama and gossip today. They're just toxic and you don't need all that happening in your life. Also, anything else that you just can't figure out that's just making you insane, like you could be contemplating it. Well, why this? Why that? What did this mean? Step away from it, Pisces. Like, don't make yourself crazy. I saw this similar message in Aquarius's reading. So I feel like with the full lunar eclipse card that showed in the moon phase, today may be a day of a bit of confusion, but there is enlightenment and changes taking place. So if there's changes happening today that you really don't understand, that's okay. Just go with it, because ultimately it's for the highest good. And I feel very surely you will understand, you will be illuminated. So let's pull a card from Luna for your reading personally today and see what she would like to add. Yeah, look at this. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Yep, Pisces, step back today. No matter what's going on, it's like, nope. We need to release. We need to relax. And I feel like for you guys, mostly, those of you where there is this mystery, there's something you just cannot figure out. You don't understand why this thing happened the way it did. You don't understand why a person acted the way they did, why they said what they said, etc. Like, if something like that's really been just driving you cray-cray, Pisces, let it go today. Just totally separate yourself from it. Don't let your mental body rehash it anymore. Don't feel it emotionally today. There's just, I don't know, there's so much more to the story, to the person, to all of that, like, than you can really imagine. You're looking at things very black and white, and honestly, there's like this huge area of gray that you may not even be considering whatsoever. And that's why the universe is like, nope, take a step back, breathe out, do not react today. If somebody's really pushing your buttons or triggering you, you're better to step back and not react. And the reason for that will be revealed, obviously, but let's take a look here. Okay, so we have the Tower, Pisces, but in this position, this is where the shock has already happened. So yeah, I know for many of you, you're in contemplation mode about something that's already taken place and you're very confused, or you don't understand. You feel like there was some sort of injustice done, or you're just utterly stunned, confused, shocked. Don't stress, don't focus on it today. Redirect your energy into something that's much more positive for you, because with this, like I said, there's more that's going to play out. There's more that's going to be revealed. And I just don't think today's the day for that. It's the day for you to take a step back and breathe and really focus on recharging your batteries and kind of contemplate you know, what's good for you today, not why did this happen? What were they thinking? Like, let all of that go for now and just focus on you and something else to distract yourself from whatever this is, okay? So those are your messages for today, Pisces. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Aries. How are you guys? Let's see what's coming out for Aries today. Oh, no, that wasn't coming. That one wasn't coming either. Okay, let's see. Ooh, 11th house, friends. So Aries, there is a focus on friends, on connections, on being social, on going out, hanging out, interacting, invitations, doing some favors for friends. This plays out in all different ways. Some of you could be very caught up in your friends' business today, or focused on friends, reconnecting with friends, reuniting with friends, hanging out with friends. Some of you might be really thinking about the tribe of friends that you have, and you're like, are these really the best people for me? You know, you could be contemplating if you need to trim up your tribe, or, you know, maybe even some of you might meet a new connection today. Or if you get invited to go do anything with a friend, do it. I feel like there's some happiness or some luck in that invitation. So let's see what Luna would like to add to that. All right, look at this. Nice. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Yeah, Aries, listen, if you are invited to do anything today with a friend, go do it. Like, there's some sort of reward or payoff. A friend of yours maybe could be giving you tickets to like a sporting event or a concert or something, a play. Like last minute today, they were supposed to go, but they can't go. So they're like, hey, Aries, do you want these? Or maybe they have really killer seats and they can't go. So they're like, hey, Aries, I'll sell these to you for this incredible, great deal. Okay, a friend could really come through for you if you need a favor, you need some help, you need something. If you and a friend have been having any sort of dispute, I feel like today you guys can finally come to an agreement, either to agree to disagree, or perhaps you guys, whoever needed to apologize, apologizes. But it definitely looks like some of you, there is some kissing and making up with friendship type of connections. So let's pull a tarot here and see what is added to this. Also, if you do a favor for a friend today that's really big, I feel like the universe is going to bring that energy back to you tenfold, Aries. So keep that in mind. Yeah, look at this. We have the Three of Pentacles in this position. This is where we are choosing to invest in something, to give something, to do something, you know, for another person. This is not just about ourselves. So somebody is investing in you, doing something for you, apologizing to you, really being there for you, going the extra mile for you, or perhaps vice versa today. But it's like, no matter what, Aries, if it's you doing the favor, going 500 steps out of your way for somebody else, the energy of that is returned to you tenfold, like through the universe. Also, if you go out with a friend, if you're invited to something, you're really going to have a good time, and there's something maybe unexpected that would happen in a very positive way. So today is a day about connections, Aries, and positivity all the way around. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best, Aries. Take care. Hello, Taurus. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for Taurus today. We're about to have your guys' full moon at the end of October. So the period of harvest and receiving should be beginning soon, Taurus. Yeah, look at this. So you guys have fourth house roots. So this card is showing as your energy today could represent a few different things. Something from the past, you know, could be resurfacing today. Old issue, old feelings, person, situation, offer, you know, different for everybody. But with this, it's definitely something from the past could be resurfacing today for a second go round, for closure, for completion, resolution, you know. Others of you, this is matters concerned with your home and your family. Like, that's just where you are. That's where you're focused today. Maybe you're deciding on changing location. You know, if you are thinking about putting your house up for sale, this is a really good sign for that. Some of you, if you've had your house up for a while, today you might actually have a very interested buyer with this card, okay? So let's pull another card, Taurus, and see what is accompanying that. All right, so we have gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goals. Nice. We like this. Taurus, beautiful card. I don't think this has come out yet in any of the readings that I've done, period, end of story. So you guys are the first. And I feel with this, you know, with roots and then gibbous moon, something you've been working on for a while is about to pay off. You're not there. That's not the full moon. But like I said, today, if your house has been on the market for a while, you might finally get an interested buyer, or you might decide to showcase it a bit differently, and like that's the magic that makes everything happen and move. Or if you've been on the hunt for a new house yourself, today is the day where you might stumble across, oh my God, this is the one. I feel like this is the one, okay? Whatever it is, it's like, don't give up. You're almost there. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. Also, if something is returning from the past, again, it's because there is some sort of closure that needs to take place, or we are going to try to give this a second go round, okay? So, Taurus, let's pull a tarot card here to add to this. I'm loving your reading. Wow. So you guys, look at this. We have the Eight of Cups. Yes, it's like those of you that it's all about some sort of change in your living arrangement. Like you're almost there. You're going to be able to complete this, okay? And on this side, this is that return of energy of the past, of somebody or something from your past. So excellent confirmation card for everything that I said in this read. So Taurus, it looks like it's a day of the past for some of you, but in a very positive way. Others of you that you've been really working on something for a while, you're just about there. Don't give up. I think you're going to see some sort of evidence of that today. And others of you, this is about a living situation, and it's like it's all going to work out. It's going to be okay. You're just about there. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. It's going to be just fine, okay? So, Taurus, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Gemini. How are you? Let's see what Thursday has in store for all the Geminis out there. Oh, we've got some healing. So Gemini, today is a day of, hugging it out or kissing and making up. Others of you, this could just be where you really were feeling the energy of that waning moon in Cancer, and today you're feeling so much lighter and refreshed, like any sort of emotions that would be churning inside of you the last couple days, there's like this beautiful release of that today, and you feel free and you feel light. Others of you, this is where, you know, you are seeking to heal a situation or relationship in your life today, or somebody is seeking to heal with you. So let's pull some more cards, Gemini. See what Luna wants to add personally to your reading. Yeah, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. This is very positive energy. Chiron, I don't know if it's reached back into Pisces yet, but Chiron had just moved into Aries and then went retrograde and is moving back into Pisces. So with these pairing of cards, Gemini, it's a very powerful day of healing for you guys somehow, some way. And with it's time to take action, if you need to reach out and apologize to somebody, like if something's just been really heavy on your heart, you felt very guilty and regretful about something you did or said, you know, today is a good day to clear the air or to actually come clean entirely. You know, most people don't ever want to do that. I can't sell myself out, you know, but what I see here is doing that is like the ultimate liberation and freedom. And, you know, there's far more respect in the truth than there is in a lie. Just remember that. Now, for others of you, this is where somebody has really been feeling regretful about something they did and said to you, and they want to make things right with you. They want to apologize. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you that you're sorry, okay? Those of you who have not been physically feeling good for quite some time, listen, you might want to go to the doctor if you haven't been, all right? If you've just been like trying to weather it out yourself, because sometimes, you know, we're either afraid of what they're going to say or we just don't want to deal with it. And I'll tell you what, one time I started feeling so crappy, like it went on for months, and finally to the point where I'm like, oh my God, am I really like about to die? I go to the doctor. I only have a sinus infection, but it was so bad because I just let it go and I wasn't taking the best care of myself back then. And I really thought I was going to die just to find out I had a sinus infection. So sometimes, you know, there's this minor element that we've let go because it wasn't nothing and we could deal with it. And, you know, before long, it's just really gotten bad and it's making you feel physically terrible. And you might be afraid of what that means, but with this, I feel like, you know, if you've been physically feeling bad, go to the doctor. They'll be able to tell you what's up and give you something to help you out, or, you know, send you in the right direction to help you feel better. So just really keep that in mind, okay? If you haven't been physically feeling good for quite some time, just go to the doctor. It's probably something very simple, like I just said. I had a sinus infection that turned just really bad. It just got out of control, and by then I had no choice but to really take antibiotics to make it go away. But I'll tell you what, it changed my world, those antibiotics did, so it was worth it. So just keep that in mind, okay? Let's go ahead and add a tarot card to this. Any sort of changes you need to make yourself feel better physically or emotionally, today is a good day to start that and implement that with the pairing of those two cards. Yeah, because look here, now we have this Emperor, which is also the Aries card, okay? So Chiron embodies the Centaur, Sagittarius, and then Virgo, the Virgin. All right, so you've got fire and earth right here, you got fire here, and then you got fire here. Very strong Aries energy. So this could all pertain to an Aries for some of you, but for others of you, this right here is just pretty much confirming what I've said, especially those of you who haven't been feeling good. You know, it's time to do something about that. Whether you need to go to the doctor, you need to start eating better, you need to get into a better routine in your daily life of getting plenty of sleep, water, some exercise. You know, when people used to tell me that, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm lazy, that's not my life, I eat what I eat, you know, because I have really good metabolism, so for the most part, I can eat what I want, and it's not going to really affect me, and I don't really overeat either, so that was just kind of my attitude about things. Well, it doesn't work that way, does it? What you eat is the source of your energy and how you feel, and you know, how much sleep you get, how much water you consume. All of that really does affect you, your energy, your emotional body, your ability to think clearly, I promise you. So if you know that you need to make these changes, here's the universe really calling you to the carpet on it and saying, look, do what you've got to do to improve you, and you're going to be amazing by the end of it, okay? So Gemini, it's a day of either healing, taking the steps to heal, or, you know, somebody is coming back into your world to apologize to you and try to make amends. Very strong Aries energy. I was about to say Chiron, Sag, or Virgo, okay? So those are your messages for today, Gemini. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Cancer. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all of you guys today. Ooh, we got fire element desires. So, you know, the moon just moved out of you guys and has slipped into Leo. But with this coming out, I feel like this switch of the moon energy is very positive for Cancer. It's reigniting you. You're full of passion today. You're full of creativity. You're full of excitement. You're really wanting something. You want to achieve something. You want to complete something. You're feeling very passionate and intense for another individual or something you're working on today. So let's pull more cards, Cancer, and see what this is all about. You've been feeling like a wet blanket. You weren't today, that's for sure. All right, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So here's more fire energy happening for you today, Cancer. This is saying, like, don't get caught up in the emotional body about situations, challenges, relationships. Today, you're better served to rise high and see things from a very wise intellectual level or from your spirit. All right? Especially something that you are very passionate about or you've been feeling very emotionally intense about. Separate yourself from the emotion and rise high. You will see things much, much differently. There may be elements that you've been missing. There may be things going on behind the scenes that you haven't been aware of. If you've been really emotional about it, you may have been blinding yourself with those emotions. I do that all the time. I'm a fellow water sign, so I know that sometimes I can really upset myself because I'm feeling and I'm sensing, right? And then I have to finally realize, okay, I just really blew all of that up so big because I was feeling something. And, you know, it's easy to do as a water sign. You feel, you sense. That's how you navigate life. And sometimes when you get triggered, it's too much. But this is saying separate yourself from the emotional body and rise high, Cancer, and you will see things much, much differently. If you have like a creative project, a goal, a plan that you really want to make happen, you can make it happen. Again, just rise high above and you will have ultimate clarity. So let's pull a card to get some more info. Yeah, look, so we have the sun coming out in this position, and this is a card that would represent Leo, so Wow, Cancer, you are really feeling the moon phase today, moving into Leo big time, because we have fire, we have Sag here, we have Leo here. This could be Aries, all right? Aries, Leo, or Sag, Sag, and then Leo. There's things that you are not seeing. There's elements to a relationship, to a situation, that you are not aware of. And I think like there's just, you've had too much emotion about it, or you've been too up in your head about it, and it's really clouded things for you. And if you just separate yourself from that energy and rise above, I promise you'll see what's hidden, what's missing. Or it could be where you're like, I just can't put my finger on it, but I know. Separate the thought, separate the emotion, and it will come to you. Also, you know, if you're doubting an idea that you have, don't. Rise above and you'll see the way to make it happen, okay? So, Cancer, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Leo. How are you? Feeling very empowered today, I hope, with the moon sitting in your sign. All right, let's see. Ooh, we got first house, the body. All right, so Leo, you are probably feeling pretty good today. You may be very focused on yourself, and you know what? I did see that in the Venus and Leo reading that I just did, a big time shift in focus on self-improvement, self-harmony, self-happiness. With this card, it could be, you know, something to do with your physical body, wanting to get in shape, wanting to be in better shape, wanting to change your diet, change how active or inactive you are, you know, different for everybody. But today it's like there's a focus on you. Now, for others of you, this could be that you're just getting a lot of attention. You are very physically attractive and charming to other people today. Like, it kind of heightens from your norm energies. So let's pull a card to get more information about this. What do you need to release? Waning moon. And Leo, today's a waning crescent moon in your sign. Yeah. What is it that you've got to let go of to make yourself happier, to bring about the improvements and changes and manifestations you so desire for yourself? What has to be let go of? Is it thoughts? Is it emotions? Is it emotional baggage? Is it certain relationships? Is it expectations? Is it failures of the past? You know, it's different for everybody. So really think about that. What is it that you need to let go of? Because in a waning moon cycle, that's what it's all about, right? And here we are in a waning crescent moon in Leo today, and boom, this comes out. First house. It's all about you today, Leo. So let's pull a tarot card and see what comes out there. Yeah, because look here, we have the Queen of Pentacles showing in this position where it's like there's a part of you that just can't keep giving what you're giving. You can't keep doing what you're doing. You can't keep being what you're being for other people. Many of you, this could be where you've been living your life for somebody else's happiness, or you've been making decisions and choices based on what's expected of you, or not wanting to rock the boat, not wanting to ruffle anybody's feathers, keeping your opinions to yourself. Like, there's some element where you just can't anymore. Like, you can't anymore. And that's what needs to be released. Do you need more respect? Do you need more 50-50 type of relationships in your life? Do you need to take better care of yourself? Do you need to improve your thoughts or your emotional body? You know, again, different for everybody. But whatever you've got to release and let go of, do so, because it's going to just make you soar, all right? Like high, like the hawk right there. So, Leo, today is all about what you need to release so you can feel like you again, all right? those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Virgo. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for Virgo today. Ooh, Neptune, the sacrifice. So Virgo, with this, very important that you make sure that nobody is misleading you today, or perhaps our own hopes and desires and fantasies are not misleading us. Or if today is just like really boring, you're not happy, you don't like what's going on, you're sitting in meetings all day, you might find yourself really fantasizing. But let's see what this is about, because honestly, it feels a bit different of a message. So let's see, Virgo. All right, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. All right, so we are about to have a new moon in Libra on the 9th of October. Now listen, this could be where we are going to have a second chance at something with somebody that we really desire, we can't let go of, you know, something along those lines. Definitely could mean that. It would be showing up today if that message is for you, okay? So keep that in mind. Or I guess I should rather say between now and the 9th of October. So if this person doesn't show up between today and the 9th of October, then that part of this message is not for you. But I mean, that's why I'm saying, because this is usually about false fantasy, false hope, kind of where we delude ourselves, things like that, and we're not allowing ourselves to see things for what they are, rose-colored glasses, etc. And so I do feel that, but there's this other element where some of you have just in your soul known you and this other person were gonna like reconnect or be, and now between today and the 9th of October it's happening. But for others of you, this might be where you are truly in fantasy land about, you know, a romantic situation happening, or, you know, reconnecting. And that's really hard, and because this is a general reading. So that's why I say, if it's not between now and the 9th, you know, you might want to consider, if you are being a bit in fantasy land, about you and another person coming back together. But this is just a general reading, okay? So let's pull a tarot card and see what comes out there. Now, for others of you, if this isn't attached to another person whatsoever, today there could be a new romance coming into your world that just sweeps you off your feet, okay? Others of you, if this is a newer person that you've met, or somebody that you have already reconnected with, today it looks like you are just in la la land. Like you guys are very infatuated, very wrapped up in each other. It feels very magical, very spiritually connected, just that it's beyond the honeymoon phase, okay? So some of you, yeah, that's definitely going on today. The romance that you are experiencing with another person is magical, like off the charts magical. If you meet somebody new today, my God, I feel like you guys are just going to be incredibly wrapped up in each other. And if this wasn't Libra energy, I might be like, you guys might not be seeing each other for what you truly are, but not with this sitting in the middle. Very balanced energy, Libra. So I feel for the majority of you, this is a very positive message, okay? Now, for others, if you have been really kidding yourself or fooling yourself about you and somebody else reconnecting, you know, you might want to step away from that for a while and, you know, ask the universe to show you, because I feel like there's some magic, there's some romance, there's some fun for Virgo, and this is ultimately quite positive. You know, and if this isn't about romance for you, today could be a day where you've been dreaming hard, you've been dreaming big, you've been working towards something very hard, very diligently, and today is like, boom, the magic finally begins, and you're like, oh my God, thank you, like finally, I've been dreaming so hard, and I've been trying, and I've been doing, and all I have to support me is my dreams, and now today there's some magic that happens for you, and it really helps propel you forward so that you can continue on your journey. All right, so Virgo, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Libra. Happy birthday to all those October 4th Libras out there. I actually have a friend that I've had since I was 18. He was 28 when we met, and I am now 40. And he is Libra, and he is my friend, one of the best friends I've ever had. He's never done me wrong, not one single time. So, let's see what's going on for you, beautiful souls, today. Oh, wow, look at that. So you guys got the lunar eclipse, and that was the card that came out for the moon phase pole. So Libra, there could be a big change, a big shift that takes place in your life today, or within you specifically. All right, so let's keep pulling. Let's pull some more cards. And that's good. Like, I feel this is a positive thing. Change. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, so listen, Libra. This here is saying that you, whatever is going on in your world, if it's not working or you keep meeting challenge, what this is saying is a slight adjustment, a little bit of change on your behalf is like what will make all the difference in the world. Okay, so let's pull a tarot card here. Some of you, I feel this is like energy you've already been working with, and now you're seeing today the changes that you've made. Yeah, as I throw half the deck, yeah, some of you today are seeing the changes you've made, the self-improvement you've been working on. You're seeing, you know, evidence of that. You're finally seeing some proof that it's, you know, getting you somewhere, it's helping, it's doing something. You might need a little bit more adjustment, but think of it this way. We are all works in progress from the day we're born till the day we transition back into the non-physical. So never, ever think you are finished or that you have reached your final destination. No, we are always a work in progress, ever changing, ever unfolding. All right, look at this. We have the devil here. So this is like, on this side, the energy is lessened. It's not as intense, which is good, okay? So any sort of change or adjustment that you need to make to what you're doing, to what your plans are, etc., it's very slight and it's minor, but it will have a big impact in the long run, okay? So really think about that. What could you slightly do different? What could you slightly alter? What could you change? What thought could you change? What emotion could you change? What could you change about your routine? What could you change about the way you're going about something? Because it will bring you like great success, at least from what I see here. And you might be really frustrated, like why, but again, I feel you get a sense of accomplishment today somehow, some way, with whatever you've been working on, and there is changes happening and unfolding, and that might just be what it is. But for those of you who know that you need to do some slight tweaking and adjusting, do so, because it will have big time payoff and reward for you. Okay, so those are your messages for today, Libra. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Scorpio. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for all the Scorpios today. All right, we got a 6th house routine. So it's something about the mundane, the everyday, the goings on that you are focused on today, Scorpios. So let's pull a tarot card here. I'm sorry, an oracle card. You know, because we had the lunar eclipse come out for the moon phase for today, perhaps there's something you need to change about your routine of either like your daily routine or your routine that you go about something. If you're really getting bored with something, a slight change in your routine might actually renew your interest and passion. So let's pull a card here. All right, nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, Scorpio, we've got to change something that we're doing, all right? It's if you've thought this is how it has to be, you feel really restricted, this is saying, no, you don't have to be. Like, you can do what you want. You can go way outside of the box. You can be incredibly creative. You can do things differently. You can march to the beat of your own drum. Like, you don't need permission from anybody. Scorpio, no, nothing is set in stone. It's just like if you thought something was, it's going to just be this way and it's always going to be this way, this is the universe saying no. And I feel like it's something you're not happy about, thinking it's always going to be this way. And this is like your relief of, no, it's not going to always be that way. So let's pull a tarot card. Yes, I love it. I love it. We got the Ace of Wands in this position, which is, yeah, change is needed, change is required. Some of you, that change could just naturally be coming to you today. A new offer, a new idea, new passion, new creativity, allowing yourself to go outside of the box, to go outside of the norm, not asking for permission, making some sort of change to your daily routine or the routine of how you go about something, or even your health, like your diet, your exercise, your sleep pattern, all of that. It's like, don't feel that things are set in stone. Don't feel that you're stuck. Don't feel that things will never change. They will. And for many of you, today is the day that they do, or you make the decision, okay, I'm going to change this, and boom, you're on fire. Okay, so those are your messages, Scorpio. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. All right, so those of you who are attracted to the house cards, let's see what is coming out as additional advice and guidance. I'm so sorry, the darn lawnmower people showed up, and I swear to you, it's Wednesday, I swear to you they were here on Monday. And I was like, oh my God, fighting, I'm trying to do my readings, and now here they are again. It's barely even going to be 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so anyways, let's see what's coming out. Ooh, we got the 9th house here. Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So this coming out as additional advice for today is really telling you that you've got to go at this from a spiritual perspective, or from a very wise or educated standpoint. It's like, don't emotionally react. Don't take the advice of somebody who is unlearned, unknown, uneducated, isn't, you know, like a wise person in that particular field. Whatever you're asking about, you've got to take a very spiritual or a very wise approach to it and handle it that way. Okay. Also, this could be telling you that there's much more that you need to learn and understand and grow into before what you're asking about can actually happen or unfold. This is a positive card. It's ruled by Jupiter, 9th house energy. It's Sagittarius energy. Okay, so it's like a yes. However, we've either got to look at things from a different perspective and handle it from that place, or there's more learning and growing and expanding that must happen before what you're asking about you can actually align to it. Okay, So those are your messages. For those of you who are attracted to the house cards, I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. All right, so those of you who are attracted to the planet cards, let's see what's up. I'm sorry, the darn lawn guys just showed up. It's not even 8 in the morning. I swear they were just here the other day, but gotta push through. Hopefully I can get your card before they come back around. All right. Right here, Saturn. Oh, goodness. Okay, the part of you that accepts challenges to gain wisdom. So, as a confirmation, this would be saying, yeah, but it may really challenge you, or you may have to put a lot of time and energy and effort into it, or you may obtain many hard life lessons through the experience of it, okay? Saturn is a teacher and the teacher of our greatest and most challenging life lessons. Also, called the planet of karma. What you give is what you get, but it's more than just deeds. You know, people get really caught up on thinking, you know, it's just all about what you do. It's so much bigger than that. It's more than just what you do through deeds. It's your actions, it's your thoughts, it's your emotions, it's what you think and dream of for yourself, it's what you think of and wish for or curse upon another. It's, you know, how much wisdom you gain through any experience, relationship, or situation. Do you let things grow you and empower you, or do you feel like a victim and helpless and hopeless? You know, that's the energy of Saturn. And if you're somebody who needs to gain confidence or a lot of inner strength, or to become quite independent, Saturn is going to be kicking your butt. And I'll tell you what, Saturn has taught me some discipline that I never thought I could have, but it's exactly what I needed for what I'm trying to achieve and for what I'm trying to be. So this coming out is saying there's hard work and a lot of effort, growing and learning involved in whatever you're asking for. It's not a no and it's not a yes. It's what are you willing to do? What are you willing to pay for what you're asking for? Are you willing to put in the time, energy, and effort? Are you willing to learn and grow from all the experiences and relationships of your past to help you on your journey right now to move forward? All right, so that's what Saturn says. So don't be mad at me. I'm just the messenger, and I don't mess with Saturn. I know Saturn can kick my butt. So I'm like, all right, I see you. I will get myself in line. Okay, drill sergeant right there. Anyways, those are the messages from the planet cards. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care. All right. Let's see what the zodiac sign has to add for today to our reading. Okay, we've got Pisces here. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So being attracted to this energy is saying that just depending on what you're asking about, there is forgiveness, empathy, and compassion that's needed, all right? Or if this is about like a dream or a goal, you've got to allow yourself to really dream big, go way outside of the bounds of your own mind into the void of impossibility that could never be, and learn to live there. That's where Pisces is, in that unknown, nebulous, can't quite make it out type of energy where, you know, it can be illusion or it can be pure magic. All right, so if you were drawn to the zodiac sign, it's saying, are you willing to make magic, or are you only willing to make illusion for yourself? And making illusion for yourself is where we just daydream, we think about it, but we never actually take steps to make it happen. All right, and then the other side of that is where we're daydreaming about it and we're working with what we have and taking steps, and we're dreaming more and we're doing more and we're dreaming more and we're doing more, and that's where the magic's at. So being attracted to this, if it's about a goal or a desire or a big change, it's like you keep dreaming big and do what you can do right now today. Okay, if this involves like a relationship, another person, it might be that a lot of forgiveness needs to take place. We've got to shift our perception from a much wiser eye where emotions aren't what's dictating our reactions, our thoughts, etc. It's the wisdom of our eagle eye that's showing us the higher picture. And in this case, it's like forgiveness is key. All right, so those are the messages from the zodiac sign cards. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.